Alright, so I had a few ground cover type bushes that I pulled up from basically the side of the road, and only one of those is surviving, even though they looked beautiful after I put them in the dirt. However, the poplar branches that I just clipped, they are doing really well, and I didn't expect any of these guys to live because I didn't know what I was doing. I just took a guess, treated them pretty much the same way that you do the willow branches, soaked them for a few days in water, and then put them in a bag of soil. Here we have peach pits and apples that were planted, but I don't see anything coming up. And same thing over there in those tires. They have some peach pits and some apple seeds that were planted, but I'm not seeing anything that looks any different than just the grass or normal weeds that are around here. Oh, there's a poplar. That's my lilac. So most of what we planted a week ago has sprouted, especially this one giant pumpkin. And then the pumpkins came up just in the last two days. Like, I swear, 2 days. I thought, oh, I have a couple days to get a light. Nope. They are reaching. The Anaheim peppers are coming up real spindly. Anyway, we're going to get some lights on them today because, oh my gosh. But at least the pumpkins are vine, so hopefully they'll be fine. These broccoli, definitely spindly. But we had some good germination. And for some reason, the Miracle-Gro tomatoes came up. But it might be hard to see in here. But these tomatoes planted at the same time did not. I'm thinking the individual cells, they might have dried out, but I sprayed them a few times. And then we still have basically some peppers, Tabasco and Anaheim peppers and asparagus, and one tray of pumpkins. These Connecticut pumpkins are taking the longest to germinate, and the Jarandal those started germinating fastest. But yeah, we still have the asparagus up there. Yeah, the polar bear pumpkins haven't come up yet. Oh, actually, I have enough there. I think I might put those out in the light too. There's like 3. Okay. What is that? Oh, that's the barn in the distance, and then there's a shovel there. So this is the strawberry field, and we've planted, I don't know, 220 or so strawberries, about a foot apart in 2 directions over 4 rows, and just thought I'd get a little on tape. So I'm waiting right now for Tim to come back with the strawberries. We got our watering can to water in some. We've got some kind of sandy soil. It's really just old potting soil that was used previously. But this was a grass field. It's almost all just fescue grass. And so that'd be a good place to put the strawberries, because when we mowed it, it basically left grass straw here. But the grass roots are pretty intense. We plowed it twice, and it's still rough to try to plant things in. And you can see the grass is coming right back up, actually. Tim stopped to try to fix the hose on his way to get strawberries. So I'll just show you a little bit more. We've got little strawberry plants. These were planted last Saturday, actually. Some are doing pretty well and have some green. Some not so much. So we're hoping that they'll come back. There's actually, sadly, there's 3 there in a row that don't look too good. But there's also a lot that do look good. So that'd be nice. Thank you for the strawberries.
right by where you're gonna turn the water on.
There's a bowl of water there for the dogs, and it's by the water hydrant for that very reason. So we don't forget, we could just fill it up.
Yeah, but when you step in it, you gotta
Well, you're not supposed to step in it, Goose.
These are my only shoes. I gotta hope they'll get dry by Monday.
Oh, stupid cramp in my foot. Thank you for going and getting everything. We finally got a system going. I still have the recorder on. We finally got a system going, and this was not very much fun last weekend. So we take each strawberry, and Tim digs a little hole, just a little wedge with a big shovel there, and then I just lay it in, so it's got some depth so it can go down, but it's kind of added sort of diagonally planted in the hole there. Last week it was so hard to get just like the spade in, and that we were just planting them in sideways to get them in. So, but this system works a lot better. It took 3 people 3 hours to get 75 strawberries in the ground, and then Tim has been working on it since then. He's done like another 50 or 75 maybe. Planted some in pots. We want to have some to sell, and we want to have some just to fill in the gaps here, as some won't take root. And tomorrow, hopefully, both the kids will come out. They're 14 and 20, and they will help us. They weren't feeling very good. My youngest, my 14-year-old, had some pneumonia going on spring break of all times. But we think she's just about over that. Okay, she's mostly over it. She still has 2 more days of medicine, but kind of got it. Oh, look, there she is, actually. You're coming out today? I gave you a pass till tomorrow.
It's not for farming.
Oh, okay. Well, what's going on?
Okay.
Oh, is this about prom tickets?
No.
For cold water?
Yeah.
Well, we got plenty of cold water and plenty of buckets.
And I'm like not ready. I'm gonna die.
Tell her you have pneumonia. You'd like to wait a week.
So I need you to pour a bucket of cold water in my head.
Are you going to do it now? Is that why you're in a sports bra and it's only 50 degrees out?
It's a tank top.
I don't think that's a good idea. Seriously. You're still on just
no,
water.
It's just water.
You're still on amoxicillin.
Yeah, let's wait until you get done with
Mom, I have 24 hours to do it. It's a 24-hour challenge.
Okay, but if you do it and your pneumonia gets worse, that's a lot worse than not meeting in the challenge.
How about you let me fill a bucket full of warm water and then I'll pour it over you.
No!
Oh yeah, that'll work.
That's it. That's so stupid. The freaking challenge is cold water.
Okay, but no, I get you.
I'll
but
be fine. I'll live.
It's not worth getting sicker over though.
I have pneumonia, not hypothermia.
I guess if we had like a blanket and a dryer.
No, I get you. Why don't you Google?
We can figure
is
it out.
Okay to have cold water poured over you?
Oh, I'm starting to lose track of where your holes are. Oh, all right. Maybe it's just this one I lost track of. Okay.
You want to redo it?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I must not have raked as well here. It looks like I raked a little too far off.
Strawberry.
It says that it's the same as being in cold air. It can. It says it can increase mucus production, making it harder. Cold temperatures It says something about the immune system.
What does it say about the immune system?
Hold on. People tend to spend more time.
Because that's really the important part.
It says people tend to spend more time indoors in cold weather, increasing their likelihood of exposure to respiratory viruses and bacteria.
Well, that has nothing to do with the cold, other than
Was that her brother pouring the water over her head?
So that was her dad.
Oh, that was her dad? Oh my god. Sweetie, if it's something you really want to do, we can make it work. I just want you to get warm fast.
Okay. Can I just jump in the car after?
Oh, that's a good idea. The truck's right there. You know how to start it and turn the heater on, Max?
we're going to go right now, aren't we?
Well, yeah, that's why she's dressed like she is.
So we're going to take a break, pour water over her head.
I don't think it's much of a break. She'll fill up the bucket. Who do you want to do it, me or your dad?
I don't really care.
I think it should be your dad, since it was her dad that poured it over her. Oh, okay. Hey. He does oddly have an eye for camera angles and such.
I think she checked out what I was wearing.
It was the plaid and the red plaid and the orange Baltimore shirt is not cool for a 14-year-old to post.
Yeah. She's like, look at that, Mom. That's really good at aiming a phone in the general direction. But I'm going to sit it.
Oh man. This would be great if we get 50 done tonight. I've lost count though. I just know there's still a lot in there. We did 4 bundles of 24
Wait.
day 1, right? So we did 100 the
I
first
think
day.
I did.
It took 3
We all
hours.
did 2 bundles, right? I did 2
No,
bundles, you
1
did-
bundle.
We all did 1 bundle that first day?
We only did 1 bundle that first day.
So that was 1 bundle times 3, which is 75. A bundle's 25.
No, but we did 4 because she was sick with pneumonia, remember? And it started raining. So we didn't make her plant. So we split her bundle. But we planted 4 bundles. Arwen planted more than 1 bundle. Plowing. How many, I won't call them go-bys, how many times do you think they go over it? I hope the fact that we only went over this twice and it's still really chunky helps the plants somehow with good soil structure. It just seems to me like it's harder for them, but I know when it gets wet and dry again, it'll make a difference. So.
Comes out after missing a week of school.
What?
Comes out after missing almost a week of school. With pneumonia.
To pour a bucket of water on her head.
Let's pour water on her head.
Well, to be fair, she did get 17 hours of sleep yesterday, so she's feeling better.
And then get mad when we go, wait a minute, get pneumonia.
Wait, she's like, right, I'm gonna pour a bucket of water on my head, but I don't want to help plant strawberries. Of course, she didn't actually say that. I gave her a pass.
Yeah, but she said, I'm not here to help.
I know.
I'm not here to help. I'm out here. Don't pour it on my head.
Shoulder. These strawberries we got them from Indiana Berry.
Pour it on my head.
Shoulder. These strawberries we got them from Indiana Berry, and this is actually one of the smallest ones. Most of them have roots that are twice this long. I was really happy with them. I haven't even looked at the asparagus because, I got asparagus and fruit trees. That's what I chose. Those are my projects. This is our son's project here.
Well, I'm claiming it.
You're claiming strawberries?
And he says, oh, how are you doing? He says, oh, I get money for strawberries, right?
He can get hourly money. He can go with you to the farmer's market and get $30 for the day.
Yeah, like, I will pay you for your labor. I'm not going to pay you because you picked strawberries and you just picked. I want half the money. For what? I said strawberries. That's not how it works.
You can't just say it. Yeah. I mean, he is sick now, and it was cold before. But Nature doesn't wait. You can make as many excuses as you want for these plants. They don't care if you're sick or if it's raining or if it's 40 degrees and windy
This is my third or fourth day out here.
or if the tractor broke.
Yeah. And that's not once.
I know. I'm not making excuses for him. I'm saying nature doesn't make any excuses, and farming's probably a really good thing for him to do because it's not a person. It's just flat out life. It's like, I mean, you know, the life of the strawberry is the life of the plant. It goes away if you're not going to tend it. Just right. I cannot believe those pumpkins, an hour and a half in 28-degree weather. And that was it.
You said they were tropical.
I know. But if I had kept them in
25, by the way, 28, 25. See, just getting worse. 28 is like, it's just 4 degrees below freezing.
there was no space. I would have had to put them in the floor in the germination chamber, and it was. I should have just turned the heater off and left the plastic on. I know. Oh. In action, that'd be great. The camera's there.
Boy!
Boy, what?
I'm filming.
Isn't this exciting?
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Look at my feet.
See, we just kind of wedged the ground up, and then I put a little bit of this old potting soil in there, and then we push it in. Try not to damage the roots too much, but you know, we've got 500 of these suckers to do. And then put some more soil around it.
Haven't you already done some?
We just calculated. We've done 150 of the 500, so we've only done a third. So tomorrow is going to be a long day planting strawberries with
Okay.
you and Kay.
Boy.
And then we water it in a little bit. Just like that.
Just like that. Anything more
Just
to say?
like that. Yep.
Oh, it's really close.
Go get Dad.
Oh my god.
Ask him when he's...
These people don't know how to treat a girl. Dad, what are you doing for the video to film?
Well, I am digging out little notches in the earth so your mom can come behind me and put the roots in it
And
and plant it.
so this is what happens before what Mom said. Like they like get in there and
Yeah.
separate it and
And
put
she
the little
just
plant
kinda
in.
pushes it down and lays it in and
Put some
puts
on
some
top.
soil over it and
Pretty fire.
seems to be doing pretty well.
This is what it looks like before, and then this is what it looks like after. Okay.
All right. I'm recording whenever your dad
This
wants.
is why.
You gotta say the words.
Okay, I'm John. Okay, go. Okay, cut the camera.
It's like 40 degrees out, but I'm dealing with rabbit poop compost, and I did not want to take a chance on getting that on my jacket. So it's a little chilly. Yeah, this potting soil is pretty good. Just came out of a pile of old potting soil in the greenhouse. Some of that old potting soil was pretty much just sand and bark. It's kind of disappointing. Some of it still has perlite and some kind of peat moss or water absorption element to it. That's pretty good. So, 2 more strawberry plants that you can't see because the light's bad. But I wanted to try to get a few more in. That is not planted deep enough. I think that's okay. That one might not be planted deep enough. Okay. Just a few more. I'm going to show you guys all the plants. I counted today about 150 pumpkins we still have. No, 150 broccoli and 100 pumpkins. We got our giant. And then the tomatoes didn't do so well. They came up. And that was that cold day I had them out because it was 5:30 in the morning when I left. And about 20 killed over, but we got a few in here. I've never used these tiny trays cells before. Yep. We'll see. Alright, so we're planting some strawberries where the pumpkin patch was last year. It's already got overhead watering, but yeah, it's going slow. It took us about 2 hours this morning just to plant 50. Tractor's still out of commission, filling any place new. And our little strawberry field over there, the greenhouse, and the creek has about 200 plants. So we're just hoping to ground. And yeah, we were out here from 12 to 2. Tim, and my son and I. And we got some going here. Don't you love all the dandelions? Anyway, so we'll be doing no-till, not because that would have been our first choice, but just because that's what's available to us. And so maybe we'll find out good things will be happening here. Okay, got our watering can, some extra dirt, our strawberries are in that white tub, and yeah, we'll just be planting some strawberries. Pepper! Oh, there's a Pepper. Hi, girl. It's windy and a little drizzly. Has been most of the day. You get 100 strawberries done, but I am done being on my knees. So we're planting some more in pots. And yeah, Tim's looking for a spade because we left the spade out and we have rabbit that we're dealing with, but we'll go find it. Hi, Pepper. She doesn't mind the wet and the cold, do you? So headed out to the strawberry field. We only have 4 overhead sprinklers turned on, so they are really powerful. I'm like 30 feet from it, and it's getting me wet here. There should be a spade somewhere along our line of strawberries that we've planted. Oh, I see it. Down there right by the shovel. Mister. We lose a lot of tools out in the field. Oh, the windmills are going. Sometimes when it's windy like this, they turn them off. They stop them. So, if you're wondering what this large structure, I should put quotes around that, is over here, it's a tree. We've had such a hard time getting trees to take out here, mostly because of the wind and the dryness. And then also we have a clayey, loamy soil, so it's good sometimes, but sometimes it's hard on trees. So it's when we first put him in, it was a windbreak because of we wanted to protect his leaves, and we kept it up over the winter because in the spring and fall especially we want to try to protect him, and then in the summer too, even, really, because summer will dry it out the more wind he has. So we're just going to leave this in place. It looks kind of silly, but oh, and then it's also up out of the ground as a strategy to keep the roots from being in soil that's not too well drained. Come on, she's just started noticing the traffic on the road there. And that traffic cone is just a marker of where our water comes in. We can turn our water on and off there. Oh, my mom just let her. I don't know if you can see them. They're springers. They're white mostly with black and brown up there.